Hello everyone, this is Jared. Today I will show you another 10 building ideas for your Minecraft world. So let's get right into it. The first one is this ominous black castle I'm standing on top of. This is a great way to give your world some history, story, or just the base for the evil king that lives in your world, which can definitely be yourself if you are that kind of leader, I guess. I mean, I won't judge you. Get out of here. Anyway, you can go. Let me get down here real quick so we can have a quick look at what we're dealing with here. Now you can go as big or as small as you want to. As you can see, I went quite big here with this one, which is also probably why it's only half finished. Well, half is probably a bit exaggerated. We're like a quarter of the way there. Yeah, it's not finished yet, but the front is finished, the facade basically, and that's what matters for now. Probably why I lost motivation to finish building it. So keep that. Hello, sheep. Oops. So keep that in mind when you decide how big you want to build your castle. The bigger, the longer it obviously takes, the more motivation you need and the more resources you need to gather. It is pretty ominous looking, pretty impressive. I can see it even from my main base all the way back there, which is quite awesome. To be fair, that's only possible because of the Distant Horizons mod that I'm using. I'm absolutely in love with that one. You can even have the castle built in shambles like I did with the small one over here. And that way you can really show how old and lived in your world is. Giving it some nice little ruins, it's a good touch. Now with this big castle I obviously got inspired by Rexford, if you might have noticed. I figured I should give some credit where it's due. Just an insane builder and it looks stunning. Let's jump to bed real quick. If I can find... Okay, number 2 on the list might sound a bit obvious, but it is a village. Oh, hello there. Am I interrupting something? Nope. Okay, he's out of here. Yeah, a village sounds a bit obvious, but pick a random village and just start to transform it into something cute. We all know the normal villager houses. How should I put it? They look a bit boring most of the time. I mean, I know they updated some of them. I do like the spruce ones actually, but the one I had here, the normal plains one, was quite boring. And so I went ahead and updated all of the houses, gave them all a fun little color. I went definitely with the terracotta style here, as you can tell. And I tried to keep the shape of the normal buildings as much as possible, as we can see with this one. It still has the structure of the normal building, even the blocks. I just changed the roof, added some details to it, and obviously did a little bit on the inside so it looks a little bit more lived in and detail rich. Nothing crazy, not by any means, but it's enough to elevate this village and make it your own, make it seem lived in. Not to forget, obviously, is the farmland. The villagers need to eat, they need their professions, so if you want to go real crazy, go build a building for each of the professions there are for the villagers. That would be really cool. I didn't do that here, honestly, because I already have my villager trading hall. I don't really care about all the other professions. This village was just purely for fun and because I was bored. It's great, it's a bunch of small projects. You can do one house at a time and that will keep you busy and active for quite a while. Now in the middle here we do have a nice little market. I did add that to it because I felt like it fits in really well, especially because this is connected to my other town, so I imagine a lot of people are traveling back and forth, checking out what the other people have to offer. This one here is almost like an island, so I imagine they have a lot of fish to export maybe. Here we already have a bucket of cod. A lot of fish, that's why there are also cats everywhere in this market. A lot of fish just fall down to the floor, so the cats are in heaven right here. Look at this cutie. The sad part is, this village is oppressed by the evil king. We can see the castle is right on top of the village, which, yeah, honestly, I would not want to live here. Let's just keep it at that. Now, if you have seen any of my other videos, you're already familiar with this one. I have 2 hot air balloons in my world so far, and I'm absolutely in love with them. They look amazing from a distance. From up here, the view is great. They're really fun and quick to build, and they just add so much to your landscape. Because you don't normally build in the sky, right? So the sky is normally really empty. Yeah, they're just stunning, especially at night. And the cool part is, once you start building one, you can't stop. You also need a place where they can start and land from. I have that right in my town center over here. This one is already ready to launch off again, maybe to explore. So yeah, they can be super colorful and just really fun. Now we are here at the 4th location, and let me just get out of this berry pit real quick. I think I trampled them down enough already to get all the juices out of them. The 4th one here is a winery. We have all those berry bushes here growing all the red berries, which can then over here be processed into the liquids. Then they're being stored in those containers here. And over here we have a nice little wine tasting building perhaps, where all the barrels are being stored. You can come in, buy your wine. Not so much for me. I'm not a big drinker, I have to say, but I know that the villagers in my town love it, especially the one near the Black Castle, because yeah, you know, evil king and all. But yeah, this one is just a delight to build. It looks really pretty, and you never really use the berry bushes for much else, so I figured this is a great use for them. The 5th location is a lookout tower. You need to know what is going on in your world and who is trying to invade you. I'm looking at you, evil king. Stay away from my pie factory, you will never get them. Munch, 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 munch. Yeah, lookout tower is just super handy. You can see in all the directions, you know what's going on, and it's really easy to find your base from afar again, because obviously it's the tallest point in your town or at your base. Now a tower needs a strong foundation, and so what I have below this one, let me get down here real quick. I don't know if I filled this out already. I definitely had plans. Well, there's nothing much going on in here yet, but the plan is to have like a little armory down in here, where the soldiers that are on shift or on break, I guess, can just relax, store their armor and their weapons, and get geared up for when that evil king is finally going to march on us. Cause fair, the pumpkin pie, man, it's just so delicious, I can recommend. I showed that factory off in the last video, so make sure you check that out if you haven't already. Now a greenhouse needs to be on this list as well. Whoa, oh, barely made that. A greenhouse is super fun to build and absolutely needed in every survival world. Now Minecraft doesn't have any seasons just yet, but that doesn't stop us from building a massive greenhouse in my case. I'm trying to fit every crop and nature block into this. As you can see, it has 3 big rings to it. 2 are for crops and bamboo and all the hanging plants that I can hang from the ceiling later on. And then this 3rd one is for, yeah, all the special things, I would say. Like we've got the cave section down here with the dripstone and mushrooms and all the glowberries. Upstairs we can actually take the secret waterway up. We have this desert section with some cocoa beans. The cocoa beans, they like it warm as well. So, because the cacti, they are actually quite hard to fit in because you can't place any blocks next to them. They would just break. In the beginning, let me get down here really quick. In the beginning, my plan was to get them in here, into those side chambers. But I could only fit like 2 of those in there, and that was a lot of empty space. Didn't look too good. so I decided to fit the desert right above the cave system. Got cute little staircases everywhere, so we can get on this upper level, get a better view of it. I plan to have a lot of hanging plants and pots everywhere around here. This is still very much a work in progress. The middle here is gonna have a massive custom cherry tree, which is honestly a lot harder to build in survival than expected. Like, I've built a couple of those already in creative, which makes it quite a bit easier because you can just fly around, but here it's quite the challenge. You also can't forget to include some maintenance pathways. We have to tend to all those crops, clean the windows perhaps, and transport water through this whole structure as well. So we've got those copper crates here on the side. Now they're still oxidizing for me, because I think they're gonna look even better if they're all green, but that will require still quite a bit of time. We've got this nice little pond here in the middle, just to like spice it all up, mix it up, give it some life. It's gonna look amazing. It already looks amazing. It's gonna look even better one day. One day I will finish this one. Now number 7 on the list is a slime infested house. Off limit slime infestation, we can see it oozing out on the side here, trying to get into our freshwater stream, which wouldn't be ideal, so it's all barricaded off. The officials are trying to contaminate the slime, but it's going poorly, to be honest. Yeah, this is a great way to break up your town, to give it some action, and yeah, to have things going on, basically. I use this one here, as you might have guessed, to hide away my slime farm. It's this new design which is working with the infestation potion, I believe it's called. It's been a while since I used this, but that's why I always put signs on my redstone machines, so I know how they work, even if I took a long break. It's also just a great way to give your world some story building, some world building. Like, you could even hide some clues in there to figure out what started this whole slime infestation, who's responsible, and where they may be hiding. Now, why do you need a slime farm, you may ask? If you're anything like me, then you need a bunch of slime blocks for all those redstone machines. Basically every redstone machine these days uses heaps of slime blocks or even honey blocks, which are even harder to get in my opinion. So this is a perfect way to disguise your farm. For example, I built this massively overkill diamond mining machine, which is just so overpowered and not needed, but you know, it got me like a stack of diamond blocks in an hour, so that was pretty cool, not gonna lie. Also, my goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so I appreciate all the support from you guys. Now, I just passed my wool farm. We are coming up on number 8. Just let's stop here real quick and enjoy this view of the lovely windmill. I just love this spot, man. It's great. And see what I mean? The hot air balloon in the distance. Oh, it's just so good. Anyway, number 8 on the list is a graveyard. You hardcore players can skip this part, I suppose, but for us mortals, we die. I die a lot. I'm sitting at 31 deaths in this world and counting, and I have a graveyard for each time I died. Now this graveyard is a recent addition, that's why all the signs just say, oh, I'm dead and dead again, and I'm deader than dead, I guess. But for the upcoming deaths, I will definitely write on the sign why I died, just to, yeah, give it some more story again. As you can tell, this is all about story building. I like to have a story in my world that keeps me playing, brings me joy. And in the back of this graveyard, we do have this cute little church where all your friends can attend the ceremony for, you know, when you died again for the 20th time. Probably getting sick of sitting on those benches. Now in the back here we also have a crematorium on the left. For all of you that don't want your bodies being buried, I guess we can just chuck you in there, into one of those urns, and then into the ground you go. It's also a way to do it. I probably should have done that, because we do have a problem with our dead people not staying dead. I'm honestly not quite sure why this is happening. I suspect the wizard that is living underground is responsible for that one. He is also, well, he never said it, but ever since he came to town, we have this massive, you can even see it from here, we have this massive ball of energy just floating in the middle of the city. It's a bit ominous, like no one has touched it yet, but yeah, it's definitely ominous looking. But it seems ever since it's been here, we have received some, how would you say, some enhancements, some physical enhancements, like we can jump a little higher, we can run a little bit quicker, we are a little bit tougher, we regenerate from sickness a little bit quicker. So it has its benefits, and that's probably why the villagers have built this golden goblet for it and started worshipping it. I don't know, as me as the hero figure in this world should intervene, but you know, I'm benefiting from the effects as well, so for now we will just let it be, I guess, until it explodes. Okay, number 9 on the list is a minecart track, or not just a track, but a whole system. You have probably built in many different places, just like me, and they are pretty far away. We explored in the last video why it's beneficial to you and your world to not fly everywhere but walk every once in a while. But I do understand that some destinations are pretty far away, and for those cases I do have my trusted minecart, especially now that you can change the speed of the minecart. It's become pretty good. I haven't done that yet, honestly, but I will. And so I'm in the process of growing my minecart network. It's connecting several parts of my world now already. I don't think I have many left, even some really far away where I utilize nether travel for it. This is really cool also now, because you can just ride your minecart right through the nether portal and you just keep on riding through it. It's amazing. No changing minecarts or stops or anything. It's really, they did something good there. It gives you time to look at your world and see what you've done, what you achieved over the years, months, or however long you've been playing in your world. And it's a nice time to just relax for a little bit. A place that I haven't connected up to the minecart system is this little hut out here in the middle of nowhere. You can definitely hike to this one, but it will take you a while. And this is a place I highly recommend. Last on the list is of course a place to decompress after you've finished one of your mega builds. You just want to hang out in your Minecraft world a little bit. And normally I would go to my cat cafe for that. It's right in the middle of town. But it's good to mix it up every once in a while. So I have this cute little fisher hut here. It's got everything I need. It's self-sustainable. It's got this fishing rod here, which is totally overpowered. Nice little kitchen with a bunch of smokers. Upstairs we have a lovely little bedroom. And of course a lot of storage. And yeah, this place is great, especially at a time like now, just the sunset, just lovely. Also, all my cats need to eat. Well, what is this? We can't eat this. All my cats in the cat cafe need to eat, so I have to come here every once in a while too, to stock up on fish. There we go, that's more what I'm talking about. We have already reached the end of this video. I hope you got some good value out of it and a lot of inspiration for your Minecraft world. Let me know which building is your favorite and what my world is still missing. I'm always on the lookout for inspiration myself, so write it down in the comments below, please. Also, if you want to explore my world and its secrets on your own, I have a world download on my Patreon, so go check that out if you want to. Alright, that's it for me. See you next time. Bye!